Carl here from Games, Brains and Head-Banging Life. gbhblofficial for short, and it's album review time. 7 Hours After Violet is the new project from Shavo Odadjian, the legendary bass player of System of a Down, featuring Taylor Barber from Left to Suffer, Morgoth, the platinum-selling producer and guitarist of Winds of Plague, and Alejandro Arandia from Scary Pool Party and American Idol, and Josh Johnson of Winds of Plague. That is this band, and their debut self-titled album released on October 11th, 2024 via Sumerian Records. There's a lot of big names in this band, least of all the name of one Shavo. What is System of a Down up to? Who cares? We have 7 hours after Violet to enjoy, so let's get this out of the way now, because it's going to become tiresome as things go forward. This is not System of a Down, and that's a good thing. There's no slur on System of a Down at all. What this band is something new and exciting from within the world of metalcore. Something creatively interesting with only a few meh moments to impact the overall thing. Happily, those moments are far from the most notable thing about this record, with the album kicking off in style with a series of varied heavy hitters. First, there's Paradise, which gets the party started with fast and heavy rhythms, filthy sounding groove and clever touches of melody here and there. It and the following Live, with its balance of mania and melody, make this album immediately stand out from the metalcore crowds. Thank goodness for that, as we really don't need another bog standard metalcore album. Unfortunately, having said that, along comes Sunrise with its unimpressive heavy parts and uneventful melodic tones. There's a solid chorus here, and with the vocals, both clean and harsh, go for it. It is a more interesting track. However, if you're trying to sell this album to someone, this probably isn't the track to play. What is the track to play is Go, because it's bloody weird as hell, and that is way more compelling. The insane speed of the instrumentation, the absolute devastation of the harsh vocals, and then there's the chorus, hilariously anthemic. Even though there's an air of laziness about it, I find this track so much fun. Which is an aspect that shouldn't be ignored, and regardless of lows, the enjoyment this group are having here is clear. You just have to get past the forced bland melodrama of a track like Float, and the forgettable cry to find lovable beasts like the chompy intensity of Glink, the stompy infectiousness of Abandon, and the grandeur that Radiance proudly showcases. Back and forth, the latter part of this album goes, yet no one can deny the lure of what is happening here. Hence, the reason why it's still a fairly compelling listen come the final two tracks, Gloom and Feel. Neither of which are strong enough to have staying power, but still manage to be interesting. I think Curiosity is going to draw a lot of people to 7 hours after Violet via the Shavo name alone. And while I do also think some may not stay around after hearing this album, I'm not entirely sure I will. Many, though, will have found a new favourite band. I think the good far outweighs the bad. In fact, I don't think there's anything necessarily terrible about it overall. There's just some lows, there's a couple of dull moments, a couple of tracks that don't really do it for me. And I don't necessarily think there's like a track on there that's going to be like one of the best of the year. There's a lot of good tracks, a lot of great pieces of music, a lot of great ideas, and a lot of great creativity. I'll be interested to sort of see how much legs this album has and the band has going forward. It is 7 years after Violet's self-titled debut album, out on October 11th, 2024 by Sumerian Records. You know what to do. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.